This is Lakshadweep. It is a tiny group of islands in the Arabian Sea, just 200 to 400 kilometers west of the Indian coastal state of Kerala. The islands are administered by the Government of India and it is the smallest union territory of India. But how did it become a part of India in the first place? There are a total of 36 islands in Lakshadweep, occupying an area of 32 square kilometers. Most of them are in the form of atolls of volcanic coral origin. These islands are believed to be a part of the larger Lakshadweep Maldives Chagos archipelago in the Indian Ocean. Like in most cases, a place becomes a part of a country if its people are closely related. And here, many, especially from Kerala, have been going to these islands from long back. It is said that these islands were known to sailors since ancient times. However, the first human settlements of the archipelago is not very clear, and there are several myths surrounding them. It is also interesting to note that Islam is the major religion in the islands, constituting 96% of the total population. Local traditions say that the first settlements in the islands happened during the 8th century, when Cheraman Perumal ruled Kerala. The king converted into Islam at the behest of some Arab merchants in Kerala at that time, and one day left for Mecca by slipping out from his capital. Many search parties were sent from Kerala into the seas, and one of these ships are believed to have crashed in the islands. These sailors later started a settlement of their own and consequently moved into the remaining islands. These sailors were originally Hindus, and there are still Hindu religious traces inside Lakshadweep. The arrival of Islam and subsequent conversion of a majority of the local population occurred at a later stage with the advent of Arab mercenaries and merchants. Then came colonialism. The arrival of Portuguese in India in the 15th century started the dark age for Lakshadweep. They forcibly landed on the islands and started looting the natural resources, especially the finely spun coir from coconut trees. But it is said that the locals were able to stop this invasion by killing all the Portuguese by poisoning. After the conversion of all the people into Islam, the administration of the islands were in the hands of the Arakkal House of Kannur in Kerala from 16th century onwards. Some locals, especially in the Amani Islands, were unhappy with the Arakkal rule, and in 1783 they went to Tipu Sultan, the then ruler of Mysore, asking him to take over the rule of the islands. So the islands became under the kingdom of Mysore. This continued until 1799, when Tipu Sultan was defeated and killed in the Fourth Battle of Seringapatanam or Anglo-Mysore War by the British East India Company. Naturally, all the territories under Tipu came under the British rule, and this included the Lakshadweep Islands. When the British finally withdrew from India in 1947, the islands came under the Indian Union and the Union Territory was formed in 1956. Just like any other place, Lakshadweep had its own historical events and change in demographics. It is a beautiful place with really nice people and a place with a huge tourism potential.